Why buy a book when you can find the same content in that book online for free? It just doesn't make sense, does it? Well, here's a simple strategy that could save you a ton of money on books if you use it. Step number one is to review the table of contents of a book, especially how-to books are good, either at the bookstore or online using Amazon.com's preview feature, and I'll show you this in just a second. Step two, you make a list of topics that are discussed in that book that interest you, because in reality, if you think about it, most table of contents in a book look like nothing more than a list of searches, really. And then step three, go to Google and do a search for those topics to find a treasure trove of articles, tips, videos, and more, all related to that very topic. So let's look at an example of using this strategy with a book called Personal Finance for Dummies. And I've got a tab open here. And this is written by a guy by the name of Eric Tyson. Looks like a great book. He seems to have a lot of good reviews. And so I don't think showing people how to get this information for free is going to hurt him too much. But nonetheless, let's talk about the strategy. So we have this book here. We'll click on the table of contents to view the table of contents. And look at some of the things that this book talks about. Things such as saving more, spending less, insurance, protecting what you've got. If you come down here, determining your financial wealth, defining bad debt and good debt, dealing with competing goals, building emergency reserves, and so on and so forth. And each of these really, if you think about it, are just simple searches. If you type in any of these, you could almost find the same information or better information online using Google than you could by reading the contents of this book. So I went ahead and made a list of some topics that this book discusses that maybe I would be interested in learning more about. So let's go to Google. And one of the topics was setting financial goals. So I'll type in setting financial goals right there. And here you can see that Google provides a number of sites and pages all related to that one particular topic. So instead of getting information from one book, from one author in just a couple pages, I can research this and find information about this one particular topic across many different websites, many different experts, and I even have access to videos if I want to watch videos about this particular topic. Or another thing discussed in the book was saving more, spending less. Or spend less. Let's try that. So here you go. Another bunch of websites and pages all related to this one particular topic of saving more and spending less. Once again, I can go to videos and find videos about how to spend or save more and spend less. Let's try one more example. Taking out car loans. The book talked about that. So let's use one of our other strategies, car loan tips. So here we get all kinds of information about how to take out car loans, some strategies for doing it the best way, determining what you can afford, avoiding scams, things like that. So just find a book that you're interested in, look at its table of contents, try to figure out what things are discussed in the table of contents that could be translated into searches, which is almost every one of them, and then go to Google, do a search, and find information about that topic, and you can save a ton of money on books if you use this particular strategy.